In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add a new vendor in Vendor Center, a straightforward process that will help you manage your vendor relationships more effectively. Let's dive right in and make this as easy as possible for you. First, we'll start by heading over to the Vendor Center. If you're unfamiliar with it or perhaps a bit rusty, the Vendor Center is essentially your go-to hub for all things vendor related. You should be able to find it within the main navigation of your software or platform. Once you're there, you'll see an array of options laid out in front of you. This is where all your vendor information is stored and managed. Now, to get started on adding a new vendor, look for the button or link that says New Vendor. This might be labeled differently depending on the software version you're using, but it should be something very similar like Add Vendor or simply New. Clicking this will open up a form or a new page dedicated to entering the details of your new vendor. Now, this part is crucial because the information you input here will be how Vendor Center recognizes and manages your vendor moving forward. You're going to want to fill out all the required details on the form. These details usually include the vendor's name, address, contact information, and any other relevant data that your system may require. If certain sections appear optional, my advice is to fill them out regardless. Having more information on file can only be beneficial down the line, whether for organization purposes or if an issue arises requiring more context about the vendor. As you enter these details, double check for accuracy. It's easy for a typo to slip in, and you don't want to deal with the hassle of having incorrect information later on. Once you've filled out all the necessary fields, you'll typically find a Save button somewhere at the bottom or top of your form. Clicking Save will finalize your entries and officially add the vendor to your Vendor Center. You should receive a confirmation of some sort, a message or a check mark that indicates your new vendor has been successfully added to the system. At this point, it's always a good idea to review the vendor you just entered. Head back to the main screen or the list of vendors to ensure everything looks correct, and to familiarize yourself with navigating and managing vendor profiles. That's it! You've now successfully added a new vendor to your system, helping your business or organization run more smoothly. Keeping your vendor information up to date is key for efficient operations, so don't hesitate to return to Vendor Center whenever you need to add more vendors or update existing information. I hope you found this guide helpful, and now you feel more confident managing your vendor relationships. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorials.